This is a tale in two parts. She started this discussion on April 26th. She says, is my blow up justified? Say your partner puts their wet towel that they use from the shower on your bed every single day. And every single time you say, please stop leaving your wet towel on the bed. And this happens every single day. She continues with, it rolled into the fact that he hasn't put his laundry for a week that's sitting on the dresser that I picked up off the floor, washed, dried, and folded, and asked him nicely every day to put away. His response, I told you not to touch my laundry anymore. That's on you. Okay, keep that in mind. That's what he said. I told you not to touch my laundry. He said that. That's going to come into play in part two. She says, I'm already doing laundry for me and the kids. The least he can do is put away his own clothes. So that's where we are. We are talking about chores again. For whatever reason, some men run to my comment section when we talk about this, acting like this isn't a common complaint from women. It really is a common complaint because women are talking about this on multiple social medias, and it does get exhausting. Okay, so this person says, totally justified. I remember reading about the lady who split up with her partner because he ate her donut, but it wasn't about the donut. It was the huge list of things he did before the donut, and that was the last straw. And then she says, and then we get called angry and leaving them for no reason. That is one of the things that I talk about, the nothing reason she left. Sometimes it's a donut, sometimes it's a towel. Please be aware that women are just getting fed up and they are no longer tolerating that tolerable level of unhappiness anymore. Many women are just kind of tired of it. And instead of dealing with man children, they're like, I would have less stress if I went it alone. And then this person says, and then it's the shock to Pikachu face. Like, I cannot believe she left. It was over nothing. Stephanie Lay says, honestly, I could be friends with that lady. I want to meet up and buy her a donut. H says, it's not about the Iranian yogurt. If you know, you know. I don't know what it was about the yogurt. I missed that story, but I'm sure that it was totally justified. And this man probably ate someone's yogurt that she was planning on eating and thinking about it all day, or she was going to use it in a meal or something. I don't know, but I'm sure she was justified as well. Okay, so this person says, it's disrespectful. I had this issue with clearing food off plates. I would gladly do dishes every night, but I refuse to scrape his excess food off. Like, that's the least you can do. And every night I would find a bowl or plate with soggy salad and leftover food. I wanted to unalive. And then the original person says, he does this, but leaves it on the counter. Z says, girl, I would simply be putting it on his pillow and eventually it's going to smell. Maybe he'll learn, or maybe you'll have a smelly husband, which I would loudly point out he smells. And she says, he'll just change pillows. He has no preference of which one. Okay, Kelsey says, the straw that broke the camel's back with my ex was that he demanded I do something for him that he was 100% capable of doing himself. Moved out a year ago and so much happier on my own. Now, this is what she says, the OP. My lease is up in a few months, and I don't plan on bringing him with me when the kids and I move. I just need to stick with it and not let him come. So the seeds have been planted. This woman is tired. She is fed up. Lazulite says, studies show you will have a significantly decreased domestic workload, increased personal time, and increased happiness. There's literally no downside. Miss Julie says, he is not going to get better. He doesn't want to be better. He likes what you do for him and likes that he doesn't have to do anything. Write yourself a letter in a diary every time he does something awful. When it comes time to actually leave, read over all of those entries. Now we have a man that is shocked at these replies. He says, I am in shock with the responses on here. She gets a new man, then he won't put laundry away either. Life too short, and as for the kids, they're going to grow and be out of your hair. I wish you would enjoy them instead of complaining. You need Jesus, not a new man. Nowhere in this did she mention getting a new man. Nowhere in this did she imply that she was having an issue with her children. She's having a problem with her overgrown adult man that lives in her house, who just is being disrespectful. But she says, noted, no longer be with men who follow Jesus because they don't clean up after themselves. Then this dude starts up with his typical talking points because that's what these people do. He says, "Why do you complain to strangers that you don't want to take care of your family? So you're Jewish, huh? So is my husband. Oh, so this is a woman. So is my husband. He decided he didn't want a JAP for a wife. Ha ha ha. Go ignore your kids and eat bonbons on the couch. These pygmies are just as dangerous as men." Okay, this next person says, "Men who really follow Jesus respect women. Make of Jesus what you will, although he as a rabbi washed the feet of his students." Talking points of pygmies and these men are kind of interchangeable. That's the reason why I really thought that this was a man. And it really could be because he starts talking about cats and stuff. This person says, "Jesus did not die on the cross to put someone's laundry away." And then the person says, "You're probably single and lonely." That's why it's like, this seems like a man. And then the person responds with, "Projection isn't cute." And my mama's child says, "Why do you assume she wants a new man? Why do you assume all men are so disrespectful and full of hatred? I can assure you they're not." And then the person with the dog picture says, "Take your meds, not what I wrote." Nicola says she's going to enjoy the kids a lot more when she doesn't have a man baby wasting her time and energy. And the person with the dog picture says, "So you advocate divorce and separating family because of a God? Oh my God, single much?" Yeah, y'all tell me, is this a man or a woman? Moxie says, "If you think this is actually about the towel, you're not paying attention." The person with the dog picture just pulls out a cat on a Roomba. So that's where we are. I just needed y'all to see this. This is part one. Here is part two. So here's part two. This was posted yesterday. She says, "As you guys and him suggested, I haven't touched his laundry in a week, except for if it's on the floor in my room. I simply throw it in his hamper so I can keep my room clean. Today, he asked me if I know where all of his clean underwear are. I asked, well, have you washed your clothes?" She says, "I'm going to mute this now. I am well aware this relationship is toxic. I have an exit plan. It will happen when it happens. There are many factors, including kids, that I'm also taking in consideration for the timing. I appreciate all your kind words." This person says, "Men just want live-in maids for wives." Then she responds with, "Literally, I've asked him for help before, and he said, so you want me to be your maid? No, I want you to help me with everything I already do." And that is the issue. It's not help, it's participating in the household. They are not supposed to help. These are adult men. They are supposed to participate. They are making a mess. Everybody in the household who is capable needs to participate in cleaning up after themselves. So this person was like, "You're leaving me hanging." She says, "I want to know what his response was." And the person says, "He just stormed off." Karen says, "The memory of his own dumb words bouncing around his skull like the Windows logo on the screensaver." Millie Does says, "Throw the whole man out with the bathwater. Shoot, throw the tub at him too." Don't throw the tub out. You need the tub. Keep the tub. Okay, I'm gonna end with this story. Well, a few of the comments too. She says, "Yes, ha ha ha. This is exactly what my ex-husband would say when I told him I'm no longer doing his laundry because his poop stained boxers. He'd ask this frantically as he's getting ready for work. Went commando sometimes. Not my problem." Y'all, across the board, women are talking about how unhygienic some of these MFers are. And I am thoroughly grossed out. That's why Devin Shamar says it's the poop stained boxers, then him going commando, because now he has poop stained pants and underwear. Sounds like bruh needed depends. And he just needs some better hygiene. What is wrong with these people? Wash your butt. What is wrong with y'all? This person says, "Glad he's your ex. Oh my God." And she says, "Me too." Megan says, "Those pants should be burned." And she just says, "He's probably still wearing them." I am so glad that we have all of these social media platforms so we can continue to talk about this stuff because this is not normal. Human beings who are adult males should be able to wash their body and clean up after themselves and not have poop stained boxers. Like this is literally the base level before you even get into relationships. And we got to stop coddling these MFers. leave them be until they can act like adults. Jump in the comments, like, comment,